Good morning, and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are working on day 8 of our Creep on June month-long collaboration. Okay, so today's page, is this set of tags that are beautiful. And I've got some notes written on here. And the poem for today is, "From the thunder and the storm and the cloud that took the form, when the rest of heaven was blue, of a demon in my view." And I think because of the thunder and the storm and the lightning, I'm going to go with her. And she is a mirrored image. Like, I've been sitting here studying her, and she's mirrored. So I'm going to back her to herself. And maybe we'll do something, I don't know. Like, I thought about making her a flip up, and maybe you're like, well, what's under there? And then it's like nothing. It's just her. So maybe it's like a mind game. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to put this on this page here because I will put my tag down flat on it and have these flaps come up and over is my plan. So I'm going to set this aside so we don't mess that up. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. You guys know how much it means to me. So I got defeated in tic-tac-toe by Kirsten, and Tracy is ahead of me in Vines and Ladders. I'm like, hey, you know, this is not cool, man. But anyway, it's been fun. It's been a really great way to engage with other creators with the series, so you have lots of time to partner up with someone and play the games. So I hope it's been kind of fun for you guys in the groups to see. And your feedback has been so much fun. Like, some of you are doing tags, and some of you are making journals. Some of you don't really know yet. You're just making, and I just think that's so much fun. Ooh, I just had an idea. Squirrel, if I can remember by the time I cut this out. So I hope everybody's doing well today. It is gloomy this morning. We were going to try to go yard sailing and junking and thrifting, and I call it treasure hunting this morning, but I'm like, it's kind of blah out, and I'm feeling kind of blah, and so I don't know what we're going to do. I've washed the bedding already. I've given Mark a haircut, took a shower. So it's been a busy morning already, and it's only like, I don't know what time it is. It is only, oh, well, it's 10 o'clock. So it's later than I thought it was, but I've been sitting here staring at this for like 30 minutes. So actually, I'm not surprised that it's gotten to be so late, but anyway. Okay, so here's our base piece. And so what I'm thinking is we're going to score, but I want to back it. And I think if I just do a little bit, I did contemplate doing a separate color on this, a separate piece on this for contrast. Because we're using this as the background design, I did think about that. It would tie it together. And the blocks are smaller on this. I wouldn't use this one. I would find the one that's not printed double-sided. And then there were also the smaller pieces that were like the little background pieces for like the ATC size that I thought I could do and back them. So I guess I'm not as far along in my decision making as I thought I was. But it's all a thing. And these, I'm totally going to heat emboss the lightning and bring that off the page for sure. I just have to figure out what I'm going to do with her. And do I want to mirror her to herself, back her to herself, that's the word, or just use one as a focal image. But I have this piece here as well that I want to slit that and slide something into there as an interactive piece. But I just don't know what I'm going to do with that yet either. So I'm just brainstorming at the moment. I do have some, like I said, some notes written on these pieces. So I'm not sure what I want to do. I like her better with the lightning more prevalent, more prominent. After reading the poem again, I had this guy attached, and I just feel like he's better because it's the cloud that took the form of a demon, and I feel like he's wispy like a cloud, so we are going to use him and save her for another day. And one of the things I've been trying to do with these bases is think about how we can use them differently, right? I was sitting here, I was working on this one, and I thought, you know what? We can use this differently, and it's okay to do so. It's just all part of making things your own. I mean, the designs are wonderful. That's not it. But I'm going to do a spin on my idea. It'd be helpful if I cut a straight line, but it's me, so we'll adapt. And so we have this piece, right? I'm using this trimmer because I can put the wire on that line and hopefully get a better cut for where I want it. I don't love that trimmer, but it's okay. So I'm just inking there, right? And then we're gonna look at these pieces and see how much room we have for the adaptation of it. And I want to mimic the shape. I just have to decide what I want to the inside on this one. And I think I like that darker, but I think that might be upside down. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to back these like this. And I'm going to cut those corners off so they have the same shape. Okay. And then what I want to do is get that line off of there. I didn't cut that line off. Then what we will do is figure out where we want this to meet in the middle and be like our little policy or ribbon closure. I don't know yet what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do something like this. Then these will open as flaps, still with the way that the design is, but now I don't have to worry as much. I mean, I still have to decorate the inside, so what I was getting ready to say is not accurate, but I can leave a little bit of a gap. Like we can let that beautiful blue damask show in the middle. So I'm still gonna work this out in my head. I have to back these with something, and I don't think I want to use another printed paper. I think I want to use something more neutral. So I'm going to do that and give it a second to dry, re-ink the tag base because I did, you know, I've got places where I cut it now, and figure out my width, what I want to do. So I have to do a little bit of thinking through the make, and hopefully this make won't be a super challenging one, just be a fun piece that we could put directly on a page and just have it as an interesting interactive piece. That's kind of the plan. It's much later. It's after lunch now, and I had an idea because this demon was formed from the clouds, wherever our phrase for today is, and we have this piece of vellum that I messed with the other day. Remember, I was playing with my alcohol inks? Can't remember what day that was. 5, I believe. And I thought, oh, what if he just looks like he's emerging from the cloud behind that with the vellum on there, like this is the cloud and he's developing from that. I thought that would be kind of cool. I had it in such a way, I've moved it now, I don't know what I did. I had it in such a way like his face was in that darkness, but I don't think it's going to stay there for the impact that I want. And I was gonna frame it. So I'm just kind of playing with that. I think I need more of this showing, maybe like right there, where his face is just in that dark line right there, and I get it put together. I'll show you better, but I'm going to, it's just like a dark storm cloud, and there's blue in the background, but there's like the battle of good and evil, the white and the dark, and he's like, oh, what do I do? And so the evil just goes through and like pulls him out and throws him out as a demon. I don't know. I'm just making it up as we go, but I do like that. I think that's a great play on the poem for today. I just want to get that in the window in such a way that it looks okay and doesn't like look like it doesn't belong. You know what I mean? So I think what started was I was playing with this and I was like, oh, well, if I put this as a flip up, then we'll have him. And maybe I'll still do that. And then he'll just be like a window. And then you say, oh my gosh, what's going on here? And then we lift it up and then we see what has come from the clouds. Maybe that's what we do. Okay, so I have cut a secondary frame because I want this to be able to flip up, and you can see that on the back side. Oh, I put that in the wrong way. Goes like this because I want the actual alcohol ink to be the outside that you see, just because it's a little more vibrant. So I just measured across the back and took my craft knife and just cut a line that can fit in. If your card is a little bit heavier, you can take like a sliver out, but I think that it's going to be fine with what I did because it fits in there fine. And it's not going in and out. It's going to be a permanent piece on here. So then on the back side, before we do anything else, I want to glue this down or tape this down to make sure that it is stable to be a part of the tag. Oh my gosh, sorry, I just totally lost my train of thought. Hello. And I'm just maybe not going to use this glue. I need to pin it again. I think that there must be like a little dried piece of glue in here because it keeps doing this. I stuck a pin in it yesterday. And so anyway, all right, I am just adding some glue to the back of that just to help with it. And I'm going to go here and just tape that down. That's not gluing, it's taping it down. Make sure I'm straight, which it looks pretty darn good. And then this excess, I'm just going to trim this off. And none of that is going to matter because I'm going to attach this straight to my journal page. So I'm just going to ink around this one more time. Make sure that it's as dark as I want. Then, oh, I got to remember the flaps. Yeah, that's going to be really cool on there. I like it. And then our flaps, I still have to cut out. I forgot about them. And they're going to come over the top and unfold. So I have to figure out what I want to do on those as well. So I am still working on this piece. I just backed these on some vintage player piano roll paper. I have a few pieces here that I think I've said in a previous video. I really am trying to incorporate this paper into my projects. I have quite a few rolls and I love the color of the paper. It's fragile. It doesn't stand alone. So it's great for backing things or putting napkins on, any of that good fun stuff. So I'm just going to get these cut out and I'll be back. Okay, hopefully this is going to hold. I'm just giving it another burnish here. I've glued it and it's more bulky than I had intended it to be, but I like it. I did something new. I tried to think outside my box. This is probably not a new idea, but something I have not done. So yeah. All right. Man, I thinned my 3-in-1 the other day and it is acting goofy again. So I don't know what's going on. It's just old and I need to order more glue. Anyway, okay, so this is going to be on this page like this. So I really like how the blues tie and everything. Actually, it ties really well together because I use this as the background on this. Anyway, so this is new. Look, it swings. And oh man, am I having a time with these magnets. I need to figure out what kind of magnets are decent magnets to use because I must have put it on upside down to begin with. So then I had to peel it off and I flipped it over and it still wasn't trying to hold. I was like, rah. But I know I think it was Kirsten, you said that the thinner magnets lose their magnetism, which makes sense, but it's not that heavy. Like it should hold. Okay, so the whole piece is glued to the page, so these flip open. And then I've just done this to hide the magnets in the brad. And then, let me pick this back up because you can't see. Then we've got this little guide. His name is Lemieux. 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 I was just a word on my glue book, and I thought, well, he looks like a Lemieux and hiding in the woods. So this is Lemieux before this wicked storm comes. And what happened from the thunder and the storm and the cloud that took the form of a demon in my view. And you could see like the demon forming in the cloud. And then we lift this up and there he is. I feel like I maybe want to embellish this a little bit more, but I'm not sure because I didn't want it necessarily like hanging down. I didn't want a bunch hanging down here, so I don't know if I'll add more to it or not, but I'm done with that for right now. So that, I think, is going to be the end of this video. What is this? 8? Oh, where's my 8? Oh, I think I threw it away. Well, I am not printing another 8. Okay, I must have thrown it away. So now what do? We improvise. We are going to come in here and we're just going to do something like, I don't know what. Where's my number? I was cleaning up little scraps here and it probably got flipped upside down and I didn't even realize it, so I don't have my 8. It's okay. These things happen. We just have to adapt. And I don't even need it big. Like, we just need it like obscure. 8. Day 8. All right, so I'll let that dry. I want to let this set up more before I do anything else. And then figure out what I'm doing. If it's going to be the end of this video or what. Okay, so I was thinking I was going to do something else in this video, but I think I'm going to hold off and maybe put it in the next one because it's going to be a process. And in order for me to get this uploaded in time, because I don't know how long we're going to be gone tomorrow. So day 7, we had 3 words, which I just did. Day 8, we have 2 words. And then, of course, by default, you're going to know what the other 2 words are, right? But I'm still going to share them at the end for the fun of it. And that will be finishing up the monster search puzzle. So we have Siren and Banshee. Siren and Banshee. Okay. Well, I will see you guys in day 9. Thank you so much for following along and for joining me. I'm going to try to keep the videos, I'll try to balance long and shorts because there is so much to creep on June. I myself am finding it difficult to watch all the people that I want to watch and make sure I'm supporting the collaborators, and it is a lot to keep up with, and I have to do life too, so anyway, okay, well, everybody have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.